Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of our Rimworld 1.0 playthrough of the Cold Foresters. We are, I think, going to prepare a mining party today. We've got a little bit of uranium needed. Well, a considerable amount needed to get these ship engines finished. A little bit for each of the, well, I guess not the structural beams, but for the transport pods. We'll need 140 to finish our engines. And me with inspired surgery. Let me slow it down a tiny bit here. And then, yeah, then we'll be plugging away at these. We've got a patch here that goes away in just 8 days. Threat is unknown, which means potentially nothing if we're lucky, but could also be an ambush of mechanoids, you just don't know. Now, we do have a muffalo now. We've still got our 4 adult alpacas. 2 of which are pregnant, but the pregnancy, I don't think will affect how much they can haul. They can still haul as much as an adult, I'm pretty sure. And the babies won't help us whatsoever. So, I mean, they're just going to come, and maybe we'll have a baby alpaca to take care of while we're there. In the meantime, we've been working on this mining hut. A little bit rocky at first. Lady who was an alcoholic couldn't get access to her beer, so we had to adjust the area slightly. These guys, Lady and a Tinny, are essentially confined to this room, so we can make sure we're doing mining as much as possible on these drills. But we let them go to a couple different spots, like the fridge to get meals, and over here to get the beer and psychoid tea, stuff like that. As opposed to just putting stockpiles in here, especially since we've got this trap here, which is going to burn everything should an infestation come, which might be a terrible idea the more I think about it. Because these drills will burn. They'll burn quite well, actually. 50%. What is 100 the max? Yeah, 100 I assume is the most. A plain leather sofa chair should burn just fine. A wooden stool should tell us, yeah, 100%. So the drills here, they'll burn just easily. No problem there. So yeah, we might be destroying everything we have in here. I mean, and these drills are 200 steel apiece. Damn it. So we don't want to burn them out. Wonder why this isn't auto rearm. Oh, you know what? This also isn't part of our home zone, I'm guessing. And yeah, we definitely want it to be to repair and stuff. That's why this trap wasn't set to auto rearm. I'm going to reinstall this somewhere. I think maybe down here. Oops, where was it? I'm getting confused here. Yeah, maybe in one of these areas. This one looks the most dangerous to me. So we'll put that there, and then we'll wall this off. And I think maybe we will... I'm going to start mining a bunch of this stuff. If it's a meteor, will they automatically... No, they won't haul it on their own, but... Yeah, we do need to get some hauling going. All our animals should be able to come out here, unless our... Oops, that was strange. Oh, our stoning is full here, our stone stockpile. Alright. So what I'm thinking is, if Nelson here is recruited, and we're getting pretty close, he might become like a full-time stonecutter smelter. And in the meantime, I mean, who's kind of set up to do some of that stuff? NG, but you're also a great constructor, great high-skilled crafter. And the research, right, which at this point is just, well, no one's doing research. Yeah, our plan was to just finish off these last 2 easy ones and then deconstruct that stuff. But we're actually not really doing it. Where's Mal? Mal's kind of our best researcher. Do we just bump you up for a little bit, Mal? Just to get it done? Yeah, I think I can remember that he should be a 2 and now he's a 1. Yeah. And he should be able to finish that within a couple of days, is my guess. Yeah, so we'll see if this leads to more steel. And the odd thing is, a Tinny should be cleaning first and foremost. Oh, but the problem is this wasn't part of the home zone. And this has no power. That's... Or is it just broken down? It's broken down. Okay, 70 degrees is a little too high for this. We're going to go to 64, should be fine. The temperature is starting to drop outdoors. Right, let's get that mining party together. Although, unfortunately, Lady, you're wearing a shield belt. Oh, right, because you got hit. We had to arrest you last episode because of your alcohol withdrawal. She tried to escape and leave the colony. Were you not using a thrombo horn or a sword? I think it was, actually. I'm actually not seeing your sword. Pretty sure we hauled it in. Unforbid all, one item. Yeah, maybe it's her sword, but I doubt it. We unforbid, like, her insect jelly, her weapon. And, huh. Most likely it's just here and I'm missing it. I mean... Well, she needs something. And she's fully healed. And we're going to go on a mining trip, but I don't want you going in unarmed. What the hell is your sword? And what the hell is this? Bearskin. Oh, that's a stack of one, huh? I mean, did we just not haul it yet? That's definitely possible. Oh, yeah, it's out here. Okay. Should have thought of that earlier. Now, lady... where are you? Let's get you up. You're watching television. Cool. Yeah, we did get you a TV in there. I'm going to recruit you so you can get out of your zone. Because you're restricted to mining. And then unrecruit... Oh, did we put a tinny back in, actually? We didn't. A tinny. You're now miner. And you have a major break risk, lady. Yeah, lady's not really liking this new... it's an awful barrack. I think we need another light. This room's ugly. A tinny should start cleaning here. No. Now that a tinny is restricted to this area, other than to get food, man, that food walk. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut all these plants. We are going to floor it up just to speed it up a little bit. Getting in and out of here. And I guess we'll leave Lady behind, but we got to get that mining party going because we're down to just 7 days and we need uranium. So, let us try and do that. Form caravan. Before we do this, off the top of my head, I forget who our best miners are. I should know this by now. Yeah, Big Red, Julian. Burton. And I guess we will bring, like... You know, just those three are probably good enough. Their skill is high enough where them cranking away should be fine, at least to get enough for us to carry back. So Burton, Julian, Big Red, NG, and Lines, maybe? Something like that. Lines is one of our better growers, though, and it is harvesting season. Growing period is technically over now that it's the first, so a cold snap could hit at any time and destroy things, but looks like we have a lot coming in, so hopefully we get a few things going here. Like, certainly the trees we want to make sure we get. Wait, they're 50%? I think we can still get something out of them, but that's kind of disappointing. Alright, yeah, so Big Red, Julian, Burton, NG, and Lines. Okay. So, Big Red, Julian, Burton. Here's Burton. NG's coming. Where's Julian? Julian, and then Lines. We'll bring Noisette, and we'll bring the Muffalo. Yeah, I don't think the Muffalo was there. I would have seen this number. So that Muffalo is new. Must have just missed the recruitment. Or maybe it's self-tamed even. Who knows? Okay. So we'll bring all the kibble. Wow. Oh, we've got more down here. Okay, I was going to say we had a lot more recently. That's 0 days of food for these animals. They can graze right now, so I'm not too concerned about them. We're going to take all of our fine meals and maybe like 20 simple meals. Oh, good. And it's cold enough where it won't spoil. In that case, let's take 40. 5 days of food. I think it's like a 1 day trip out there. 1 and change. Take the package survival. We will take... we got work coming in. Nice. We'll take a stack of medicine and the good medicine. It's probably too much. 6. We'll take some psychite tea. which we are getting low on, but we're doing a harvest now. We should catch up there a bit. We're going to need a few doses of panoxycline. Let's see, we got 5 people coming. We'll take 2 doses each. Lions needs his luciferium. Take 3. Should be more than enough. Way more than enough. We'll take a couple lances to help with maybe an ambush. The glow pod, not bad, and we'll leave him behind. Yeah, I do like taking... Oops, what happened there? Oh, I totally forgot to give beds to our last caravan. There's 5 for us. The glow pods, yeah, take like 3 or 4 of those just to avoid the darkness debuff while we're out on the road. Well, it doesn't really affect caravanning, but once you set up camp on your new map cell, you can avoid the darkness debuff by just planting those anywhere, and they don't need power. And then I just leave them behind because they're so heavy. We'll take a 12er. We're here to do business. We're here to work. 1,000 for trade. That's just more weight that we won't be able to carry back, but we will take like 500 for trade. Save ourselves maybe an extra piece or 2 of uranium. So we got food, medicine, a little extra weapons. Maybe grab like a doomsday. And do we have an extra assault rifle laying around? Yeah, for like our melee guys, maybe, if it's not really a melee situation. And that'll be that. I'm probably honestly taking too much because our weight is already almost halfway full. But I'll be okay with it. Yeah, 1.3 days, that's good. Confirm, 4.5 days of food. You know, I will try and get up to 5. Something lowered that number. About 60. Okay. Okay, good luck. This is what I like to see, though. When I see all 3 going, that'll be nice. And right, if there's a bug issue, maybe for now I just make a bunch of sandstone traps. Oh, I don't really have enough to make a bunch of any traps. Yeah, it's 35. I mean, not by the door, obviously, so we can get in, but I want to do something to damage the bugs. We got some mad caribou. Oh, we got a bunch. Just 4? Okay. I mean, they can be dangerous, but they're not going to be deadly, I don't think. Philly, you're not involved in the trip. Kimmy, you're not involved. Oh, I thought we had another Mal here. That's my new puppy. All right. Add to caravan. Nice little button there. This should be plenty to fend this off, I'm guessing. I mean, the traps will do some. The caravan made it off the map. That's nice to see. Philly is probably too far. Oh, yeah, this is... Okay. They are all down. Didn't I have a 4th? Maybe not. We will hunt you. And let's see, we got granite trap here, granite trap here, oh, I think we replaced these already. Okay. So we'll get to those when we can. We might not have the traps up for a while, but at least we're not using 35 steel per trap now. These look like different colors to me. Oh, that's steel. Okay. We won't auto-rearm that one. Alright, still haven't done any rock cutting. A little bit of slag building up. How's our prisoner doing? Nelson. Getting closer, but not that much closer. Meanwhile, the caravan making its way. Okay. I am going to... I'm thinking about turning off these drills while our caravan is away, but we should have enough back to deal with it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to push it, because we need this steel. Man, these traps take a while to go up. Is this typical? Is it because they're stone? That's pretty rough, actually. That is really taking a lot of time out of Mike's day. Okay, the research is coming now. That's good to see. Great bow, finish, and then we'll deconstruct you, get some parts back. Still looking for that granite door. Still looking for this hauling to happen. Are people restricted by any chance? Just our 2 miners and our 2 compound people. Our hauling animals can get out there. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did we end up with that animal trainer serum at some point? Or do we not fulfill that trade offer? I think we maybe didn't fulfill that one. Because we have an animal here who's bonded to someone. Willow. You're bonded to Serrano, but Serrano's skill isn't high enough to be with you, or be your master. Starvation for Pacheco. Yeah, Pacheco's just getting old, so the movement is now down to 2.37. I guess that's not horrible. But you are frail now, which is a big hit to movement and manipulation. Hey, do I maybe... What happens if you take a healer mech serum? Will it... I think it'll regrow like your nose or something. And we'll probably end up wasting it. But given that it's Pacheco and you've been around so long, one of the originals, I think I'm gonna risk it. We've got 5 now. I mean, it's now or... Well, it's not now or never, but... Certainly wouldn't want to see the colony go up in flames and end with 5 healer mech serums laying around. So we'll risk one on Pacheco here. Yeah, so this will heal your worst injury, including regrowing body parts. Now, effectively, frail is your worst injury because it has the biggest effect on your abilities, but then again, you have certain things that are destroyed, which might get recognized as worse injuries, so we'll see. And I'm guessing they probably will. Like one of your toes that you lost so long ago might come back. Or maybe your nose. But if it's your torso, that'd be awesome. Wait a minute. Health condition healed, malnutrition. Okay, that could not have gone worse. That was a complete waste. And Pacheco, I'm sorry, we're not going to risk another one on you. So wait, can that take the place of food then if you just use healer mech serums instead of food? So yeah, Pacheco had some mild malnutrition that was now healed. That has now been healed by the healer mech serum. Fantastic. That's brutal. So that was a waste. That was like 20 cowboy hats worth of healer mech serum. Alright, well, moving on. Got some caribou meat in here. The fridge looks... Oh, our meals are getting low, actually. Yeah, we want to do... I mean, we are harvesting soonish. Harvests are coming in. This grizzly bear's still hanging around. Let's get a little bit of this going in. Even though we're not hauling anything, so I keep queuing it up. Nothing's happening. Well, we have no place to put it. This is overflow here, so they will end up here, but we are not stone cutting. But we wanted to do some hunting because... Oh, we've got Muffalo on the map? Yeah, this will be all the meat we need for the winter, hopefully. We'll take up a bunch of time, though. How is our training coming along? We've got obedience for the Mega Sloth now. It's chipping away. Your wildness is high, so it's tough going. What about the... I guess that's all that's being trained. Yeah, Stell and Crypto Sleep. Got Mai, our husky puppy, that's now a grazer, which is good. Oh, and your training went fast. Nice. Cool. Alright, so our caravan has arrived. Things here look stable enough. I still am worried about an infestation, but this should be enough people to respond, even though these two don't fight. But let's go see. We can dismiss that. Here's the uranium ore. Just kind of a wide open area. Nothing obvious. But an ambush could easily come. Not a lot of cover here for us to use. I think maybe we'll kind of come to the middle here. And we could scatter to chunks if necessary. I'm not going to make an animal zone yet. Well, actually I am, because the animals might need to drop something we need. So let's go. I mean, maybe they'll just kind of follow us naturally. But... just to be sure they stay close. And let's have you guys come up here and head for the ambush. There's a warg. Could be dangerous. I mean, it's going to get hungry. I don't see too much out here besides the caribou here. Excellent. If it hasn't come now, I don't think it's coming. So we will queue up a few things here while the time's stopped, because these guys are going to start getting hungry and they don't have access to any of their food yet. What I'm going to do is we're just going to go quickly with this. We're just going to do sleeping spots. And what we're going to do is make a little stockpile just south of here. And it's going to have everything except uranium, because I don't want them to even bother hauling that over. It will deteriorate, I believe, outdoors, but we won't be here that long for it to matter. But when I drop meals and stuff, I do want it to go over there. And we're going to roof this up. And we got a mining job going, and we need the animals to drop the food and stuff, because they won't do that on their own. Just the meals. If you guys didn't drink the beer on the road, well, you know what? If your mood starts going, I want you to be able to do that. So, yeah, go ahead and take a beer if you want one. Kibble for the animals is fine. Well, oh yeah, drop a glow pod. And watch, we'll put those like here maybe, and then the miners won't get a darkness penalty. Did you just have one? I thought you dropped 4 glow pods. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there's 4 kilograms. Okay, and then you can install one maybe like here. What else did you have? Yeah, we won't even. Well, I'll get the medicine out in case we need it. I won't bother installing the beds or anything. Yeah, the problem is animals are going to come out for our medicine. Or sorry, for our food. Right, we need to drop our drugs if we need them. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Don't worry about the other drugs. I'll take some Psychite tea if you want it. And hell, the joints, sure. Okay, so that should be good enough. I'm going to expand the animal zone a bit. Great bow finished. Okay, we'll come back to that. Unrecruit everyone. And you guys do what you need to do to get settled. I'm going to let the animals go a little ways to graze and things, but not too far. I certainly don't want that warg attacking them, and honestly, we might even consider doing something about them manually. Here's the warg. Yeah, I mean, what else is on the map? Just caribou. I think, I mean, our animals are more enticing targets than these caribou. These guys can't fight back, really, where the caribou obviously can. But there is a snow hare, which is probably target number 1. But we'll sleep. We'll keep an eye on things here. Let's pop back for a second, though. Why wouldn't we want to just deconstruct these? I don't think there's a reason. I think it only helps research speed. Okay, yeah, that's all it says it does is it increases research speed and unlocks new projects. Yeah, that's it. I think we could use the components and reclaim some things here. I'm kind of sorry to see such a staple of our base go, but it's no longer useful, so we'll ditch that. And while I'm remembering, you go back to a 2. So we're still doing research because this scanner counts as research. And we need this to find materials to help finish our ship. And that's how we found this, and that's why we're here. A couple times we've come out on these mining trips, and we haven't been able to take as much uranium as we would like. Usually it's because our herd, our pack animal group wasn't big enough, you know. But a couple times we've had people snap and murder one of our muffalo, I think it was, maybe an alpaca, or maybe both, even in the same trip. A lot of our mining trips have been met with some disaster, and often that disaster prevents us from carrying as much as we would like. Although, so far, this one's going okay, and I think our last trip actually went relatively well as well. But the alpacas just can't carry that much, especially when you're carrying stone and steel and stuff, and these heavy resources. If you're just using them to trade, you know, cowboy hats, no big deal. Alright, mining away. Lines, what do you do? You're going for a walk. Okay, great. I kind of want you to go kill a timber wolf. Now you're going to drink Psychi tea. I do that first. Oh, you do some training too. Cool. Big Red. Going for a walk. Good, good, good. You know, it's looking like we might not be here long enough to even have to worry about the animals. Not to jinx anything, but... yeah, they're getting a bit close. But we're close enough to respond. Our animals can't go too far. As long as we notice the attack, we should be able to intervene without a problem. Although, okay, at some point this Timberwolf needs to back away. How much uranium do we have? 430? That's more than we can carry. I'm almost certain. So let's just leave. I hang around too long, too often. So we can carry 389. We can't carry all the uranium, so it is time to go. We will take pretty much everything we came with. We might shave back a bit. Let's get our meals. Let's get all the stuff we dropped. Let's get our beer. And our 2 glow pods? Yeah, I guess not. I mean, that's 8 uranium. Yeah, I mean, they're nice to have, but we can leave them behind. So 217. Man, I thought it'd be a little bit more than that. What can we leave behind? I mean, these meals are semi-heavy, actually. Every 2 is almost a full uranium. So say we just took back 25 meals. That's enough food to get home. And we can get another 9 uranium. I think that's an okay trade. Let's cut back on the beer a little bit. Let's just forget the beer. It's 3 more uranium. Wow, the silver... Am I looking at this right? So 100 silver would be 800 grams. Okay, right. Okay, so this would be like just a few kilograms. We'll leave the silver in our caravan. That's fine. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't have brought the Doomsday, for example. And you know, damn it. I don't like doing this, but we have like 5 more Doomsdays back at the base. No, we'll keep it. It was probably dumb to bring it. But we didn't know what was waiting for us, so maybe we had to. 229 uranium. That will be enough, I believe, to finish both engines. And I'll be cool with that. I think that'll be a big chunk of our ship. Cool. And we will accept and get out of there before any animals start hunting us. Okay, cool. Right, these were 70 each, right? Yeah, okay. How's our plasteel, by the way? 488. The mechanoid attacks are a pretty decent source of plasteel. But them alone might not be enough to get our ship finished. Though I do like how it's coming along. Inspired recruitment. We don't really need it for this guy, I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to be... But we have no other prisoners, so... If he uses it on Nelson, fine. Okay, we've been ambushed by 4 pirates. No. Refuse and fight. Wow. Bold. Let's see. Where are we? Lines is already bored. Even though he's recruited. They're up here. Okay, they've got no cover coming in. They've got... Does anyone have a ranged weapon over here? Well, you have a machine pistol and a revolver, but then you guys have primitive melee weapons. Okay. So they're not a complete pushover. I mean, they can land a shot that might get lucky, but we'll go ahead and spread out here. And get ready to fight them off. Burton, I missed you. We have 2 melee guys. I'll get you guys right in front. I don't know why you're in front of the cover, though. I mean, you could still use the cover, probably. So, why don't we have you 2 guys go and get him? And... try and make sure no one shoots up at Ronford here. Yeah, Big Red. You stick to, like, Lydia. And you guys do the same, so Lydia doesn't get behind them. And that should be enough. Yeah. You guys will finish off him, and Rinnick will go down pretty quickly here. Okay, let's get out of here. Do we want to grab anything else? I mean, we don't really have the weight for it, so... They didn't drop any drugs or anything, did they? Like something lightweight and valuable? No? I guess we'll take a meal. Red means maybe we can't move. Wait, what does this say? Oh yeah, we're 0.11 kilograms over our limit. So there's some rounding going on. But we'll get one meal out of it. I don't think anyone got hurt. Which is weird. I thought we took a shot or two. But maybe it was just in our shields. I don't know. Alright, so Nelson, once you join... By the way, you're still wearing a... We should have stripped you because you're still wearing a flak jacket. Which, by the way, won't cut it when winter comes around here. You're going to need a flak vest and a parka. But once you do join, assuming that happens, we'll give you a gun. And you're going to do crafting and mining. Problem is, you are a night owl, and I don't want you mining at night necessarily when these guys are trying to sleep. And we'll see how it works out. I'm sure it'll be okay. 80 steel on the floor. That's not bad to see. 237. I mean, it's something. It's something. How's our slag doing over here? Let's see. Who? Pacheco, you're the night owl? Oh, it's Serrano's our night owl. You have no crafting ability. Barely heard of it. You barely heard of crafting. Alright, but you did recruit someone. So, and we're getting sieged. Uh-oh. Let's pause it and look at your work tab for a second before we check out this siege. Welcome, Nelson, with your cowboy hat. You already took off your flak jacket, so I guess you know about our temperature issue. But anyway, Nelson, can you doctor? No, so we'll put it a 4 in case we need to do an emergency something, and you're our last hope. I think we will have you hunt. Go ahead and construct. Smithing, I think not for now. I want you to do this kind of crafting. And then you can haul and clean afterwards. Hunt will be a low priority for you. I guess you can research if you've got nothing else to do. And since you have mining passion, we'll throw that on as well as a 3. But first and foremost, you're going to craft. Which probably means you'll start with like the smoke leaf and stuff. But we can always manually override that. And next playthrough, we'll get a... I'm going to get a mod that lets us kind of get more finer detail on these, so I can have them do certain crafting jobs above others. Oh, and hopefully do that behind the scenes, because it gets pretty hairy to look at. But anyway, we got a siege coming from the Outlaw Vampires, and I think we will take them on next time. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you then.